Burn the Holy Bible or Quran? Ask the Bible. As Thomas Paine wrote in his classic book, The Age of Reason, any system of religion that has anything in it that shocks the mind of a child cannot be a true system. Paine also observed, whenever we read the obscene stories, the voluptuous debaucheries, the cruel and torturous executions, the unrelenting vindictiveness, with which more than half the Bible is filled, it would be more consistent that we call it the word of a demon than the word of God. It is a history of wickedness that has served to corrupt and brutalize mankind. Why did George Bernard Shaw say that the Holy Bible is the most dangerous book on the earth? Keep it under lock and key. Keep the Bible out of your children's search. Revelation 17:1-16. A drunken whore is stripped, eaten, and burned. 1 Timothy 3:2-12. More than one wife okay, except for bishop. 1 Corinthians 6:18-20. Abstain from extramarital sex. 7:1-40. To be more holy, refrain from sex. Holy. Romans 1:26-32. Gay man and lesbians worthy of death. Acts 8:38. Eunuch baptized. Matthew 5:27-30. A man may lust, but it's not just 5:31-32. Man can divorce wife for fornication. 19:3-9. Man who divorces and remarries is adulterer. 19:12. Castrate yourself for Jesus. 22:24. Woman must marry dead husband's brother. Malachi 2:1-4. Angry God will spread feces on your faces. Nahum 3:4-6. Lord, I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. Hosea 1:2-11. God tells Hosea to take her to wife. 2:1-15. Complications ensue, lewdly described. Ezekiel 4:12-15. God says, eat bread defiled with dung. 5:8-10. What's for dinner? 8:2. Lord's loins make guest appearance. 16:15. Fornications pour out. 16:36-37. Their filthiness poured out. 23:1-40. Grisly tale related of two sisters who are whores. 23:20. Sex organs and ejaculate of harlots. Lovers compared to asses and horses. Ch 24. Lord orders lewd woman boiled into scum. 29-7-8. God performs bloody castration via a sword. Lamentations 2:19-20. Something to lament for. 10. Women boil children for food. Jeremiah 16:4. Grievous, obscene deaths. Isaiah 3:16. The Lord will discover their secret parts. 9:20. Every man shall eat the flesh of his own arm. 14:21-22. Slaughter children for fathers' iniquity. 16:11. Bible boast. My bowels shall sound like an harp. 36:12. Eating dung and drinking piss. Song of Solomon 5:4. Man touches woman's hole of the door, and my bowels removed for him. 8:8. Little sister has no breasts. Proverbs 5:3. Lips of strange woman warning. 7:5-27. Intemperate warnings of strange women. 30:20. Adulteress eateth and wipeth her mouth. Psalms 45:10-17. Wily seduction by promiscuous Solomon. Esther Ch 1-2. Sexual contest for new queen. 1:11. Queen asked to display body for men. 2 Chronicles 11:21 King had 18 wives and 60 concubines. 1 Chronicles 1:32-33 More concubines galore. 2 Kings 6:28-29 So we boiled my son, and did eat him 9:8 a.m. Subject, never mentioned in sermons 9:30-37 Unspeakable assassination of Jezebel 23:7 Male houses of prostitution destroyed. 1 Kings 1:1-4 Virgin as therapy for sick old man 3:16-28 Two harlots feud sexist tale 11:1-10 Wise Solomon has wives and concubines galore, promiscuous with many strange women 14:10, 16:11, 21:21 a.m. Subject, never mentioned in sermons. 2 Samuel 3:7 Concubine hanky-panky 11:1-27 Uriah murdered so David can get his wife 12:11-12 Obscene performance to be viewed by all Israel 5:13 David had many wives. Concubine ch 13 Amnon rapes his sister 16:20-22 Absalom rapes father's concubines on rooftop 20:3 David imprisons concubines for above. 1 Samuel 1:5-11 Lord shuts and opens womb 2:8 The Lord lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill 2:22-23 Priest's sons copulate at door of tabernacle 5:9-12 Philistines smitten with hemorrhoids, as punishment for stealing ark 6:1-5 To placate God, make golden hemorrhoids 18:25-27 200 foreskins gain David a king's daughter 25:22, 34 A subject never mentioned in sermons. Ruth 3:6-9 To hook him as a husband, Ruth sleeps with Boaz. 4:9-10 Boaz buys Ruth. Judges 3:20-22 Dagger in fat king's gut gets dirt out 4:21-22 Hammer and nail murder by woman 8:30 Gideon had many wives. Concubine ch 11 Virgin daughter sacrificed to God 14:20 Samson gives away wife to another man 16:1 Samson went in unto harlot 16:4-19 Biblical game of S&M 19:1-30 Woman raped and ruined by homosexuals 21:6-25 Amidst carnage virgins captured for wives. Deuteronomy 21:10-14 God okays captured maidens as trial wives 22-5 Men's clothing not to be worn by women and vice versa 22-13-21 A bride not a virgin must die 22-23-26 Virgin raped in city given no pity 22-28-29 Paying father to have sex with daughter 23-1 Man wounded in the stones. Testicles, can't enter congregation 23-2 Children born out of wedlock condemned as bastards to one-oath generation 23-10-11 Nocturnal emissions discussed 23-12-14 Defecation, carry paddle, dig hole, and cover. Up 25:5-10 Woman has sexual cause to spit in man's face 25:11-12 A woman shall have her hand cut off for touching a man's penis 28:27 Hemorrhoids, a punishment for sin 28:30 Lord's curse. Another man shall lie with groom's bride first 28:53-57 Curse. eat your own body and children. Numbers 5:11-31 Fidelity test, belly rot. For women only 25:1 people began to commit whoredom 25:4 Take all the heads of the people, and hang them up before the Lord 25:6-8 Holy man impales woman through her belly 31:17-18 Virgins raped as war booty. Leviticus 12:1-8 Bible calls childbirth a sin 15:16-18 Sperm and intercourse are unclean 15:19-33 Menstruation unclean. Elaborate rules 15:29-30 Women require sin offering for menstrual periods 18:22 Homosexuality declared an abomination 18:23 More bestiality 19:20-22 Man gets forgiven. Slave girl gets flogging 2010 Adulterers shall be put to death 2013 Death decreed for homosexuals 20:15-16 Death decreed for bestiality, human and beast 21:9 Burn whoredaughters of priests 26:29 Curse, eat your sons and daughters. Exodus 4:25 Mom cuts off son's foreskin with, ouch, stone 20:26 God specifies building of altar to prevent exposure to nakedness 21:7-11 Female servants can be used for sex 21:10 Rule permits polygamy 22:19 Death decreed for bestiality. Genesis. For 17 Cain marries his sister. For 19 Man took unto him 2 wives 12:13-19 Man prostitutes wife 16:2-4 Wife to hubby. Go in unto my maid 17:9-14 Ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin 19:1-8 Rape virgins instead of male angels 19:30-38 Righteous man impregnates his 2 daughters while drunk 20:2-12 Man prostitute's wife again 2012 Woman married to half-brother 22:24 Bible's first concubine 24:2-3 9 Place your hand under the thigh, sexual organs, of someone swearing sacred oaths 25:1-6 Keeping mistresses is not adultery ch 29:30 Sordid tales of surrogate motherhood 30:3 Woman gives handmaid for hubby's sexual use 30:9 More sordid marital triangles 32:25 God grabs Jacob's testicles 34:1-31 Brothers are riled when sister is defiled 34:25 Circumcised men were sore 35:22 Man sleeps with father's concubine 38:8-10 Onan's method of birth control, withdrawal ejaculation, not approved 38:12-30 Woman plays the harlot to seduce father-in-law. 39:7-20 Woman tries to rape man. 47:29 Man ordered to place hand under father's thigh. Girls at the age of 3 were forced into sex in both the Talmud and the Bibles. The following was taken from http://www.infidels.org/library/modern/Guido_Diemel http://www.infidels.org/library/modern/Guido_Diemel Judaism.html Regard ING Numbers 31:17-18 in the Bibles. They fought against Midian, as the Lord commanded Moses, and killed every man. Now kill all the boys, innocent kids. And kill every woman who has slept with a man, but save for yourselves every girl who has never slept with a man. Numbers 31:7, 17-18. Children. Sometimes one has to read a passage twice to believe what has been written in the sacred books of Judaism, what has been decreed the way to a holy life by the sages of blessed memory, whose words are the natural sounds of Judaism. 131. Said Rabbi Joseph, "Come and take note. A girl 3 years and 1 day old is betrothed by intercourse. And if a lever has had intercourse with her, he has acquired her. And one can be liable on her account because of the law prohibiting intercourse with a married woman. And she imparts uncleanness to him who has intercourse with her when she is menstruating, to convey uncleanness to the lower as to the upper layer of what lies beneath. If she was married to a priest, she may eat food in the status of priestly rations. If one of those who are unfit for marriage with her had intercourse with her, he has rendered her unfit to marry into the priesthood. If any of those who are forbidden in the Torah to have intercourse with her had intercourse with her, he is put to death on her account, but she is free of responsibility. M.NID 5:4, Sanhedrin 7/55b, 132. Ard Naaman bar Isaac said, "They made the decree that a Gentile child should be deemed unclean with the flux uncleanness, described at Leviticus 15, so that an Israelite child should not hang around with him and commit pederasty, as he does. For said our Zerah, I had much anguish with our SC, and our SC with our Yohanan, and our Yohanan with our Yennai, and our Yennai with our Nathan b. Amram, and our Nathan b. Amram with Rabbi, on this matter. From what age is a Gentile child deemed unclean with the flux uncleanness, described at Leviticus 15? And he said to me, on the day on which he is born. But when I came to our Ahiah, he said to me, from the age of 9 years and 1 day. And when I came and laid the matter before Rabbi, he said to me, discard my reply and adopt that of our Ahiah, who declared, from what age is a Gentile child deemed unclean with the flux uncleanness, described at Leviticus 15? From the age of 9 years and 1 day. 37a. Since he is then suitable for having sexual relations, he also is deemed unclean with the flux uncleanness of Leviticus 15. Said Rabina, therefore a Gentile girl who is 3 years and 1 day old, since she is then suitable to have sexual relations, also imparts uncleanness of the flux variety. That is self-evident. Aboda Zara 36b 37a 133. The basis for these rulings is the following Mishnaic passage of Tractate Nida, Filth. A girl 3 years and 1 day old is betrothed by intercourse. A girl 3 years old may be betrothed through an act of sexual intercourse, the words of our Mayor. And sages say, 3 years and 1 day old. And if a lever has had intercourse with her, he has acquired her. And they are liable on her account because of the law prohibiting intercourse with a married woman. And she imparts uncleanness to him who has intercourse with her when she is menstruating, to convey uncleanness to the lower as to the upper layer. If she was married to a priest, she eats heave offering. If one of those who are unfit for marriage has intercourse with her, he has rendered her unfit to marry into the priesthood. If one of all those who are forbidden in the Torah to have intercourse with her did so, they are put to death on her account. But she is free of responsibility. If she is younger than that age, intercourse with her is like putting a finger in the eye. Mishnah Nida 5:4, 134. Thus, one of the many important issues worked out in the Mishnah concerns proper conduct with women, 135, and the entire society of Judaism, that is, the community formed by the Torah, found in the Talmud those modes of thought and inquiry, those media of order and value, that guided the formation of public affairs and private life as well. 136. While it is reassuring to see there was at least some limit as to what the sages would declare holy and moral, this ruling had severe implications on the interpretation of other topics as well. The Tanai 1/2 Tik Midrash Sifra to Numbers in I 1/2 157 comments on the above-quoted commandment of Moses to kill the Midianite women as well as the male children. Now therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that has known a man by sleeping with him. Number 31:17. This refers to her who has slept with a man as well as her who is suitable for intercourse, even when she has not slept with a man. But all the young girls who have not known a man by sleeping with him, keep alive for yourselves. From here Art Shimon B. Yohei used to say, a proselyte girl who became a proselyte in the age of less than 3 years and 1 day, is rendered fit to marry into the priesthood. 137. According to the Tanai 1/2 te rabbis, Moses therefore had ordered the Israelites to kill all women older than 3 years and a day, because they were suitable for having sexual relations. 138. Bibliography. 130. J. Neusner, The Talmud of Babylonia, Volume XX.A, Tractate Baba Kama, Atlanta, Scholars Press 1992, 111. 131. Ibid, Volume XXA.AD, Tractate Bava Messiah, Atlanta, Scholars Press 1990, p.9x. 132. Ibid, Volume XCI.B, Tractate Sanhedrin 1984, 150. See also Volume 19.A, Tractate Kiddushin 10ab, 1992, 33. Menstruating here of course refers to the ritual flux uncleanness described in Leviticus 15. 133. Ibid, Volume XXV.A, Tractate Avodah Zarah, 1991, 168. Emphasis Original. 134. J. Neusner, The Talmud of Babylonia. A Complete Outline, Part 4. The Division of Holy Things. B. Number 37. 1995, 704. 135. Neusner 1993, 41. 136. Neusner 1995, 7. 137, Kuhn 1959, I1/2 157, 652f. My translation. In general, proselytes are not allowed to marry into the priesthood. 138, Ibid, I1/2 157, footnote 86, 653. 3-year-old girls raped. Bible condemns 3-year-old girls were raped under the command of Moses and his men. Now therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that has known a man by sleeping with him. Number 31:17. This refers to her who has slept with a man as well as her who is suitable for intercourse, even when she has not slept with a man. But all the young girls who have not known a man by sleeping with him, keep alive for yourselves. From Here are, Shimon B. Yohei used to say, a proselyte girl who became a proselyte in the age of less than 3 years and 1 day, is rendered fit to marry into the priesthood. 137, said Rabbi Joseph, come and take note, a girl 3 years and 1 day old is betrothed by intercourse. And if a lever has had intercourse with her, he has acquired her. And one can be liable on her account because of the law prohibiting intercourse with a married woman. And she imparts uncleanness to him who has intercourse with her when she is menstruating, to convey uncleanness to the lower as to the upper layer of what lies beneath. If she was married to a priest, she may eat food in the status of priestly rations. If one of those who are unfit for marriage with her had intercourse with her, he has rendered her unfit to marry into the priesthood. If any of those who are forbidden in the Torah to have intercourse with her had intercourse with her, he is put to death on her account, but she is free of responsibility. M.NID 5:4, Sanhedrin 7/55b, 132. See ample more quotes, references, and the bibliography here. Also visit, How Big Was the First New Testament? The pedophilic biblical verses are Numbers 31:17-18 and Numbers 31:35-40. Below, you will see detailed history on these specific verses from the Jewish Talmud explaining the pedophilia that took place against the 3-year-old slave girls under the direct command of Moses. While Christians are not obligated to follow the laws of the Talmud in their social lives, but the historical facts that exist in the Talmud about the biblical verses Numbers 31:17-18 and Numbers 31:35-40 below, and how the Bible followers during those days were mostly pedophiles who literally forced sex on 3-year-old girls after Moses' supposed divine order is clear indication that the Bible condones pedophilia. Christians are not the only Bible followers. Jews are too. You also need to keep in mind that Christians are not the only Bible followers. Jews are too, and whatever they did counts for and against the Bible. So while the pedophilic mentioned verses don't exactly specify the 3 years old minimum age limit, but they most certainly don't condemn it, and according to the Talmud's detailed elaborations on the verses, as shown below, and what actually took place during their events, the verses actually allowed it, as Moses himself allowed it. Moses' commands for pedophilia against 3-year-old slave girls do count against the Bible, as shown in the quotes below. The Tanai 1/2 Tik Midrash Sifra to Numbers in I 1/2 157 comments on the above quoted commandment of Moses to kill the Midianite women as well as the male children. According to the Tanai 1/2 Te rabbis, Moses therefore had ordered the Israelites to kill all women older than 3 years and a day, because they were suitable for having sexual relations. 138. Said Rabbi Joseph, "Come and take note, a girl 3 years and 1 day old is betrothed by intercourse." A girl 3 years and 1 day old is betrothed by intercourse. A girl 3 years old may be betrothed through an act of sexual intercourse, the words of our Mayor. And sages say, 3 years and 1 day old. Little wonder why we hear from the media about priests that are involved with pedophilic acts. However, from where these priests inspire to do such acts? The answer is that they inspire from Bible. Actually, pedophilia was born from this book of perversion. Let us see some passages that clearly support pedophilia and rape of preteen girls. Numbers 31, 17-18. 17. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. 18. But all the women children, that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. The Jewish soldiers were commanded by God in the Bible to keep the woman children, little girls, for themselves. In addition, they commanded to kill every woman that hath known a man by lying with him. How these soldiers in those days know if the girls are virgin or not? Simply they verify it by raping them, and if the Jews discovered that they are non-virgins, then they kill them as they commanded by God. But the most outrageous is that the Bible implied that God is a pedophile himself. Astagfirullah. Numbers 31, 25-40. 25. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 26. Take the sum of the prey that was taken, both of man and of beast, thou, and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation. 27. And divide the prey into 2 parts, between them that took the war upon them, who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. 28. And levy a tribute unto the Lord of the men of war which went out to battle, 1 soul of 500, both of the persons, including the little girls, and of the beeves, and of the asses, and of the sheep. 29. Take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest, for an heave offering of the Lord. 30. And of the children of Israel's half, thou shalt take 1 portion of 50 of the persons, including the little girls, of the beeves, of the asses, and of the flocks, of all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord. 31. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses. 32. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep. 33. And 312,000 beeves. 34. And 1,000 asses. 35. And 32,000 persons in all, of women that had not known man by lying with him. 36, and the half, which was the portion of them that went out to war, was in number 300,007 and 30,500 sheep. 37. And the Lord's tribute of the sheep was 603 and 15. 38. And the beeves were 30 and 6,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 60 and 12. 39. And the asses were 30,500, of which the Lord's tribute was 60 and 1. 40. And the persons, including little girls, were 16,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 30 and 2 persons, preteen girls. In the verse 35 we are told that Jews caught as booty 32,000 preteen girls for themselves. The verse 40 is to dedicate the little girls, of women that had not known man by lying with him 32 of them, to God. As God himself commanded above that wants these preteen girls. Indeed, clear perversion, God in the Bible want for himself 32 little girls. Why? Maybe to do what his soldiers, Jews, to the innocent little girls. Therefore Bible by saying that Lord's tribute was 30 and 2 persons, preteen girls, actually demonstrate the pedophilic nature of the biblical God. Shame to the Bible and shame to its followers. So when we hear from the media, priests, Christians and Jews, majority of Christians, that rape and molest young preteen boys and girls, we must not be surprised because these are the teachings from their holy book the Bible, as clearly demonstrated from the verses, Numbers 31, 25-40. Innocent children punished with death in the New Testament. Revelation 2 verses 22-23. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds, and I will kill her children with death. And all the churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works. Some Christians try to hide the fact that this verse addresses the children of the adulteress. However, many Bible commentators admit honest the true meaning of this verse, supported by the scripture itself. One proof from classical Bible commentaries. Bible commentary, Jameson, Fawcett, Brown. 23. Her children, Isaiah 57 verse 3, Ezekiel 23 verses 45 and 47. Her proper adherents, not those who suffer her, but those who are begotten of her. A distinct class from the last in Revelation 2 verse 22, compare note, direct, being that only of connivance. Source: http://bible.crosswalk.com/commentaries/Jameson Fawcett Brown /JFB.CGI ? Book =& chapter =002. http://bible.crosswalk.com/commentaries/Jameson Fawcett Brown /JFB.CGI ? Book =& chapter =002. Bible commentary, Robertson's Word Pictures of the New Testament. Revelation chapter 2, verse 23, I will kill with death, apoktanu en kanatwi. Future, volative, active of apoktinu with the tautological, cognate, en kanatwi, in the sense of pestilence, as in Ezekiel 33 verse 27. Her children, Tateknaoths. Either her actual children, like the fate of Ahab's sons, 2 Kings 10 verse 7, or her spiritual progeny, Sweet, who have completely accepted her Nicolaitan practices. Shall know, Nusantai. Future, ingressive punctiliar, middle of Jinsk, shall come to know. The doom of the offenders was to be known as widely as the scandal had been. Charles. Searcheth, Iran. Present active articular participle of Irana, to follow up, to track out, late form for Eruna, from Jeremiah 17 verse 10. Rains, Nepris. Old word for kidneys, here only in an, quoted also with Cardias from Jeremiah 17 verse 10. See Revelation 22 verse 17 for the reward of punishment. Source: http://biblacrosswalk.com/commentaries/Robertson Sword Pictures/RWPCGI http://biblacrosswalk.com/commentaries/Robertson Sword Pictures/RWPCGI Book equals re and chapter equals 002 and verse equals 023 and next equals 024 and previous equals 022. Book equals re and chapter equals 002 and verse equals 023 and next equals 024 and previous equals 022. John Wesley's Explanatory Notes on the Whole Bible, the Book of Revelation chapter 2. 2:23 And I will kill her children, those which she hath borne in adultery, and them whom she hath seduced. With death this expression denotes death by the plague, or by some manifest stroke of God's hand. Probably the remarkable vengeance taken on her children was the token of the certainty of all the rest. And all the churches, to which thou now writest, shall know that I search the reins, the desires, and heart's thoughts. Source: http://biblacrosswalk.com/commentaries/Wesley Sexpialanatorinates/WSCGI http://biblacrosswalk.com/commentaries/Wesley Sexpialanatorinates/WSCGI Book equals re and chapter equals 2 #re 2_23 book equals re and chapter equals 2 #re 2_23 Revelation Commentary, Chapter 2 The Seven Churches, Part 1. 3b. And I will cast those who commit adultery with her into great tribulation equals indicates a punishment for those who have joined in with Jezebel's cultural compromise. Adultery can be either literal or figurative. It should be understood as the literal breaking of the marriage vows. There is nothing in the text to indicate that married individuals were not participating in Jezebel's activities. Just as they were physically eating meat offered to idols, they were engaging in illicit sexual activity. The penalty for this conduct is great tribulation. 3d. And I will kill her children with pestilence equals a case can be made for either physical or spiritual children. The outcome is the same, death. Pestilence is spoken of as the method of judgment. This event is specifically indicated to be authorized by the Lamb who is the Son of God. Source: http://www.revelationcommentary.org/02_chapter.html http://www.revelationcommentary.org/02_chapter.html http://www.revelationcommentary.org/pdf/revelationcommentary.pdf 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 Check 223 http://www.revelationcommentary.org Contributors Robert Van Kampen, 1938–1999, author of numerous eschatological books and founder of Sola Scriptura and the Sign Ministries, was a graduate of Wheaton College, a leading Christian businessman, co-founder of churches and missions agencies, and was founder of the Scriptorium. The Van Kampen Collection is the largest private collection of manuscripts, artifacts, scrolls, and early printed editions of the Bible in the world today. He held an honorary doctoral degree in Humane Letters from Indiana Wesleyan University. Reverend Bill Lee Warner, 1946–2001, Bill was a graduate of Oregon State University, received his Master of Divinity from Western Evangelical Seminary, and pastored churches for more than 20 years. He served Sola Scriptura and the Sign Ministries as a writer, lecturer, and editor. Reverend Charles Cooper, Instructor, Biblical Research and Education, Sola Scriptura, graduated from Ouachita Baptist University, then went on to Dallas Theological Seminary and received a Master of Theology degree. After graduate school, Charles taught homiletics and hermeneutics at Moody Bible Institute for 6.5 years. Gary Vaterlaus, Instructor, Biblical Research and Education, Sola Scriptura, a graduate of Oregon State University, Gary worked at the U.S. Embassy in Moscow before attending Western Conservative Baptist Seminary and starting a Christian publishing ministry in Russia. As an instructor, Gary responds to correspondence and teaches the pre-wrath position nationwide. 2. The scriptural support and proof. Ezekiel 23 verses 45–48, King James Version, 45, And the righteous men, they shall judge them after the manner of adulteresses, and after the manner of women that shed blood, because they are adulteresses, and blood is in their hands. 46. For thus saith the Lord God, I will bring up a company upon them, and will give them to be removed and spoiled. 47. And the company shall stone them with stones, and dispatch them with their swords. They shall slay their sons and their daughters, and burn up their houses with fire. 48. Thus will I cause lewdness to cease out of the land, that all women may be taught not to do after your lewdness. Not only of corporeal uncleanness, but also of spiritual adultery, that is, idolatry. Dr. Constable's Notes on Ezekiel, page 113. The Lord commanded a group of soldiers to attack these cities and to terrorize and plunder them. These invaders would stone the guilty, the punishment for adulterers and murderers in the Mosaic Law, slay them and their children with their swords, and burn their houses. Source: http://www.soniclite.com/constable/notes/pdf/ezekiel.pdf http://www.soniclite.com/constable/notes/pdf/ezekiel.pdf These verses and classic commentaries make clear that God, according to the Bible, will punish the innocent children for the crimes committed by their parents, the idol worshippers and adulteresses. Why punish innocent children for the crimes, murder, adultery, committed by their parents? Hosea 2 verse 4 And I will not have mercy upon her children, for they be the children of whoredoms. Commentary: The 1599 Geneva Study Bible, Hosea chapter 2. 2:4 And I will not have mercy upon her children, for they be the children of whoredoms. That is bastards, and begotten in adultery. Source: http://bibliacrosswalk.com/commentaries/Geneva Study Bible/Gen CGI http://bibliacrosswalk.com/commentaries/Geneva Study Bible/Gen CGI Book equals Ho and chapter equals 002. 3. The New Testament's confirmation of upholding this Old Testament law. Jesus orders Christians to follow the Old Testament's laws. Do not think that I, Jesus, have come to abolish the law, the Old Testament, or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them but to fulfill them. I tell you the truth, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke or a pen, will by any means disappear from the law, the Old Testament, until everything is accomplished. Matthew 23 verses 1-3, Matthew 5 verses 17-18. It is quite clear from these verses from the New Testament that Jesus, peace be upon him, did honor the Old Testament and did say that every single letter of it has to be honored, followed, and fulfilled. Then Jesus said to the crowds and to his disciples, "The teachers of the law and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. So you must obey them and do everything they tell you. But do not do what they do, for they do not practice what they preach." Matthew 23 verses 1-3,